Welcome to a video from thedigitallife.com. This video I'm going to show you how you can make your Modwave, Wavestate and Multi-Poly, multi-timbral so you can control different sounds from different MIDI channels, either through the DAW or through different synths. So you can make something like the Multi-Poly 4-part multi-timbral that you can use for sequencing. Wavestate, also 4-part multi-timbral. The Monopoly, the Modwave behind me there is 2-part, so we can use that for 2 MIDI channels as well. You can also create split points easily enough with them, but that's something I'll show in a separate video. So I've got all 3 synths here to do that. I've got the Wavestate module over there, Multi-Poly and the Modwave. And just to give you an idea, I've got 3 different controllers. There's one, and all you're hearing here is the Modwave. There's another, and there's 2 layers playing. So I've got this patch set up with each layer having its own MIDI channel. Now on all these synths, this is held within the performance and not a global setting. You can have a global setting, I'll show you that in a sec, but a global setting, the performance means that you can create different performances that respond to MIDI, different MIDI channels in different ways, so which makes it really flexible. So what you're hearing on the Multi-Poly here is this 4-layer program, PPG Performance. And if I show you what I mean, so here's the original version of it. So there's a 4-layer version, controlled from the keyboard. So I've created a split point, and you can hear those 4 layers at the same time. And that's because on each of the layers, this is the standard default as well, so you don't have to change anything. You'll see it uses the global MIDI channel, which is 1. So everything on MIDI 1 from any other keyboards, if I go to the Keystage and so if I go to one of my other synths just out of reach, if I play that one, it plays all 4 using the same split point. So if I play a lower bit, I'll get that, and so on. That's the default standard. So what you're seeing here now, you notice on layer A, instead of it saying global, that's what we wanted to change that to say layer, and you can choose the MIDI channel. If you go on the synth, you can do this if you hold down Shift and go through to the layer setting. There's a layer setting, and you'll see that is set to off. So if you have it set to on, that is global, so it just receives everything on the main channel, which I've set this up as 1 in the performance. This is the default. In the system, I should say, global is a system setting, but when you turn off that global, you then got control over it. So here you can pick your MIDI channel. So within this performance now, I've got layer A on MIDI channel 1, layer B on MIDI channel 2, layer 3 on MIDI channel 3, and layer 4 on MIDI channel 4. Doesn't mean to say you can't have 2 things on the same. So I could have layer 4 on MIDI channel 1 sharing the same MIDI channel. So when I play MIDI channel 1, which is my top keyboard over here, I'll hear the 2 of them. So you've got the control over that, doing that, but that's how you can split it up like that. So that's at a performance level, not at a global level. The global one just, everything's on the same MIDI channel. On the performance, you can override that. And you can even make a single layer go back to being global as well. So you've got so much you can do with it, but that's the layer 1. So that's using it with a layer. If I show you here in Cubase, I'm just sending those controllers to the 4 different layers. So again, I could change that so that the Keystage sends to all 3 layers or whatever combination I want to do. So that is then using it multi-timbral. So in your sequencer, you can then send the bass on channel 1 or the drums on channel 2 and the pad on 3 and so on. So you can make a single performance multi-timbral. If I go to the Wavestate, let's have a look at on that one. So here's one that's got 4 layers. So this is one of mine. If I play it from the Keystage, so you can hear we've got 4 layers on there, exactly the same. So if I go here into this into the layer, I can change that to only receive on one of the 16 channels as well. So I can make this multi-timbral, that can go on channel 1, that can go on channel 2, that could use the global channel, which is 1 anyway, and that could go on, say, 10, if you maybe had a jump part and you're sticking to the old MIDI tradition of channel 10. So that has made the Wavestate multi-timbral there as well. It runs across the channels. Modwave is a 2-layer synth, so, but exactly the same thing. So on here I've only got a single layer, so what I'm going to do is let's add a layer in there, turn that layer on, and I can change that to be channel 2 and the other one to be channel 1. If I just go back to Cubase, and I'm going to make my multi-poly control the Modwave on channel 1 and the Keystage control the Modwave on channel 2. So there you go there. So you can hear them, the Modwave behind me there, being controlled by the multi-poly on channel 1. And on channel 2, I'm using my Keystage to control that. So that has created that sort of dual, it's not multi-timbral, bi-timbral effect on the Modwave. So that's it. That's all there is to it. It's a really nice little feature. I love how it's saved within the performances rather than a global setting, so that you can have those set up so you can exactly what you want to do. So maybe, you know, the little keyboard on these things aren't the greatest to play on. Maybe you want a full-size one, you know, one of your full-size controllers for the piano part, but for the string part you're happy with this bit. So you can configure it that way, because of course the internal keyboard is on channel 1 as well. So you can split it up exactly as you want. If you're wondering how you do the split points, I'll probably do another video on that, but just look here and you've got the key zones. This is where you can split them. So thanks for watching this video. I hope that helps. That was actually prompted by a reader question or a YouTube subscriber question. So if you've got any questions, let me know and I'll try and incorporate them on a future video. Thanks for watching.